What is up, everybody? DJ Numismatics, and I rode over 30 miles yesterday to come up with a bunch of coins to search. I did end up getting 26 rolls of circulated quarters and 30 rolls of circulated nickels, 24 rolls of circulated pennies. Now we've got 5 rolls of $half. I think these are all uncirculated. Well, I'm almost positive the quarters and the nickels are, and definitely on the pennies. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm just going to pop these open, because from where I'm at here, most of the time all we get is temperamented uncirculated stuff. So I'm going to pop through these and see if I can find any strike throughs or anything minor on them, because as a collector, I know, and you guys probably know as well, that Denver usually doesn't have many errors to look for. So let me go ahead, strip through these really quick. There's 7 rolls of quarters there, 10 rolls of pennies, and 4 rolls of nickels. And I'm pretty sure there's still 1 roll of uncirculated nickels in those 30, because I was most of my banks I could pick up 5 rolls of each denomination. So let me go ahead, run through these uncirculateds. If we get something, I'll bring in. If not, we'll move on to those 5 rolls of $half there. So, all right, I'll see you guys soon. Well, like I predicted, they were all Denver minted, and I didn't waste a whole lot of time on going through them. So let's go ahead and go. We'll go 50 cent, 25 cent, nickel cent, and we'll end up in the pennies. So let's see what 5 rolls of $half will get us. Well, the $half were a bust. That's what I got to look for DDOs and stuff on. Didn't find nothing. But what's kind of interesting is I went to one of my favorite burger places the other day, and with this coin shortage, they handed me a $half. So never know, they may go back into circulation. All right, let's see what 26 rolls of circulated quarters can produce. I'll grab that top roll and we'll get started. Well, that didn't take long. First roll, and if we look right there, got an S. It doesn't look like a proof. So let's flip and see what we got. Looks like we got a Puerto Rico El Yankee 2012 NIFC San Francisco minted quarter. Well, the quarters are starting out a lot better than the halves were, I should say. So let me go ahead and move on to the next. We are on roll 4 of the quarters and got a W. No privy, so it's a 2019 River of No Return. Got an S, got a W. Hopefully one of these holds a little bit of silver. All right, let me get back to the hunt. Same roll, and I usually save these till the end, but I figured I'd bring you in right now. I've got a 1986 Philadelphia Washington quarter. I don't think I'll even have to put it under the scope, but if you look right here on the I and C, there's a die break. Let's see if we can get a little bit closer. There you go. And I'm pretty sure this becomes one of the cuds that are known on cuds on coins. I'm pretty sure this is a pre-cut die break. If you look down here also, across the R up to the wing, there's another nice little break right there as well. Pretty interesting coin. First one I've found of this year, so let's throw this aside and we'll move on to another find. We are on roll 7 of the quarters, and 1 coin off from being an ender. I see a privy mark. definitely been circulated. And a W. We've got a Tall Grass Prairie 2020 West Point. West Point number 2. This one not in quite as good a shape as the 2019, but it's still a West Point, so. Alright, let me go ahead and move on to the next roll. We are on roll, let's see, 19. Just cracked it open. Let me zoom in really quick here. If you look, right there we got something that looks silver, but it looks too shiny and thin, so I think we got a Canadian here. And we do. We got a 2012 Canadian quarter here. Well, the quarters are done, and I didn't get any silver, but we did get an S and 2 W's. We also got the Canadian. Some bicentennials I checked for DDOs, but didn't have any. We got that 86 with the pre-cut die break on it. And then a few others. I got a 94, and I'm not sure if this is what they call a tilted collar or not, but if you look along the edge, right there, you can see missing material. I've found some state quarters like this too. This is the first Washington I've come across with that on it. And then I've got a couple I have to show you under the scope. Well, this one I might not have to scope. This is a 96P. If you look, it's got a die break right there, the back of the head of the eagle. It's got a really nice one. Over there goes through U and N and ends over here in the wing. And then it's got a pretty good size one down here in O of dollar. And let's see, we got an 83. Let's see if I can turn it right to get you to see the spitting eagle. You can see right there. It does have a big scratch there also, but what I'm seeing isn't the scratch. It's the spitting eagle. There we go, right there. Oh, let's see if we can get it back here again. Right there, you can see it. An 83 spitting eagle. Philadelphia mint, of course. And this one here, I'll have to show you under the scope. This is DDR 070. Okay, what I'm looking at here is in the windowsills above the pump. You can see right here where there's extra material from the worker striking the die or jumping on the die twice. Here, I'll zoom in a little better. There you go. You see it really well, right? Whoop, right there. And like I said, that is DDR 070. There's like 117, I do believe, different DDRs you can look for on these. And it's also got early stage up here. Early stages of the snow on the roof. At this point, it's just a die break, so all in all, the quarters turned out pretty well. I'll take 2 West Points any day. That being said, let's see what we can come up with 30 rolls of circulated nickels. I'll bring in on my first find. Well, first roll, first find. That's a 1939 second year Jefferson, minted in Philly. If it's the double Monticello, I'll bring in. If not, we're going to move on. Same roll, and we're going to get our first Canadian. That's a 1995 Canadian Beaver. We are on roll number 7 of the nickels, and we got a 1959 from Denver in pretty good shape. I went ahead and scoped it since it was a really nice 59D. And if you look right there, let me see if I can zoom in and get a better picture of this. Here we go. You can see inside the D there, this is DDO 001. It doesn't have an FS designation, but it is a DDO, or RPM, sorry. RPM 001, I should say. Alright, let me move on and see what else we can come up with. Roll number 8 of the nickels. Got a 1946 from Philadelphia. I will check that here in a second to see if we got a henny nickel. Roll 9, and we've got another 1959. Not in as good a shape as the first one, but from Denver as well. We're on roll 11, and we got a 1940 from Denver. Roll 12, and we've got a 1958 from Denver. If you look back here, I thought I saw the edge of I do right there. Another Canadian. This one's a little bit older. 1964. Which I do believe you could check. There's some doubling over here on it. Younghead. I'll check that for the doubling. If we got it, I'll bring it in. Roll 15, and we've got a 1958 from Philadelphia. Roll number 19. And if you look towards the back, we're going to get foreign number 3. It's another Canadian, I do believe. From 1990. Looks like he's got a full belly on him, so it's definitely not the bellyless beaver. Same roll, and we've got a 1948 from Philadelphia. Roll 22, and we've got another 1959 from Denver. We're on roll 26, and we got a 1947 from Philly. Roll 28, and we've got another 1959 from Denver. We're on roll 29, and we've got a 1949 from Denver. I will check that for the D over S, and if we got it, I'll bring it in. We're on the 30th and final roll of the nickels, and it's going to give us at least one more find. That's another 1939 from Philly. I'll check this one again for the double Monticello. If I got it, I'll bring it in. The first one didn't have it, and I'm not seeing it on this one either. Well, we didn't get no buffaloes or silver, but we did get 3 Canadians, including the one young head, 2 from 39, neither one of them DDOs or DDRs. We got 5 from the 40s, and we got 6 from the 50s, including the 59D RPM. I don't think any of these will upgrade the album, so for the most part, I'll probably throw them back into circulation, except for the RPM, and of course the Canadians, which will get rejected anyways. So let me reposition these 24 rolls of pennies, and we will finish up with some copper. We're on roll 4, and we've got a cleaned 1957D wheat cent number 1. And same roll, we got a Canadian from 1975. We're on roll 11, And if you look, we got a Canadian here and Canadian here. Let's pull them out and see what we got. Canadian number 2 is looks like a 2002. And the other one, let's see if we can find it again. Nope, there it is. Canadian number 3 is going to be a 1988. We're on roll 13, and I see a set of wheats sticking out here. They're either heavily circulated or it's an older scent. Hopefully it's the latter. Let's flip it and find out. It's not that old, just heavily circulated. 1946 Denver wheat scent number 2. We're on roll 20, and I gotta pay more close attention to these things because we had an ender and I didn't even realize it. Wheat scent number 3 is going to be a 1952 from Denver. I'll check that in a minute for the D over S, and if we got it, I'll bring it in. If not, we'll move on. We are on roll 22 and 3 coins from the end. We are going to get wheat scent number 4, and that is a 1950 from Denver. Well, the pennies are done, and not so bad. We got some S mints and the 3 Canadians, 4 wheat cents. I did come across a really nice large date 1960D. I don't usually check, but I seen this one with just my I'm not even sure what they call it. It's large loop. I'm just going to call it that. But we got a 2019D double ear. Let me throw it on the scope and I'll show you what it is. Okay. If you look, sorry about the glare, I can't turn this light down any lower. If you look right here, that is the double ear 2019. Let's see if we can get a better look at it. If I can get this thing to focus. Let's see if we turn it this way. There you go. You look right alongside the ear there. Right there. It's pretty minute, but it is the 2019D double ear. Let's see if we can get it super focused in. There we go. Now you can see it. Right there. That is the 2019D double ear. I actually found this one and was going to get it attributed, but somebody had beat me to it by 2 weeks, and Wexler hadn't updated his site, so all in all, for a multi-denomination hunt, not too bad. We got those few Canadian nickels, the RPM, 2 West Plains and an S, and of course a Canadian quarter. So, like always, I think I might try to put this one on eBay. We'll see, but I'll post a link right up here if you want to check it out. I sell a lot of my finds. I'm not so much a collector as I am a finder for everybody else, and hopefully make a little bit of profit off it. So I'll also post a link down below for some sites that I looked up some of these varieties on. So until next time, hopefully this coin shortage is wrapping up here soon and we can get boxes again. So happy hunting, everybody, and thank you for watching.